Advaita Gadada Shiva Shadi Guru Bhaktananda Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadada Shiva Shadi Guru Bhaktananda Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadada Shiva Shadi Guru Bhaktananda Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, dear devotees. So today is Wednesday. It is 23rd of October. It is Kartika Masa, Damodara Masa, Krishna Paksha, and Saptami Tithi. So there are no Vaishnava, special Vaishnava events, but it is today. Um, it is the Kartika Masa, so that Damodara event is a daily event now. Okay, so we shall now quickly enter into the Srimad Bhagavatam. ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। Hare Krishna. In the Srimad Bhagavatam, so Parikshit is asking so many questions to Sukadeva Goswami to describe and to explain. तत्वानं परिसंख्यानं लक्षणं हेतुलक्षणं पुरुष आराधन विधिः योगस्य आध्यात्मिकस्य च. He wanted to know the different material elements of this universe and what are the symptoms of it, what are the reasons behind those symptoms, how to worship the Supreme Personality of Godhead, what are the different spiritual methods to approach the Supreme Personality of Godhead, and what is the destination for the Yogeshwaras? So after they perform so many mystic things and attain so many mystic things, what is their destination? And then how they will be detached from this material world? And what are the Vedic injunctions and also Upanishads and everything, Itihasas, Puranas, everything he wanted to know. Yogeshwara Aishwarya Gatihi Linga Bhangastu Yoginam Veda Upaveda Dharmanam Itihasa Purana Yoho. So likewise, Parikshit is inquiring so many questions. This entire chapter is all questions only. So Sukadeva Goswami has to remember all these questions and answer each question separately, giving with all the details. So in that sequence, Parikshit today he is asking about the different living entities, how they are being created and how they will be destroyed. He wanted to know all those things, and also what are the different kinds of processes um, convenient and comfortable to execute Krishna consciousness, the devotional service, and what are the opposite things, and what are the sense gratificatory processes, and how they can be executed as per the Vedic injunctions. So likewise, he's like Dharma, Artha, Kama, everything. So he wanted to understand all these questions, the processes and methods and different kinds of details from the scriptures. Likewise, Parikshit is inquiring. We are in the Srimad Bhagavatam, second canto, chapter 8, verse number 21. संप्लवः सर्वभूतानां विक्रमः प्रतिसङ्क्रमः इष्टापूर्तस्य काम्यानां त्रिवर्गस्य च यो विधिः. Samplavah sarvabhutanam. Samplavah, the perfect means or complete devastation. Samplavah and sarvabhutanam, of all living beings. And Vikramaha is a specific power or situation. Pratisankramaha, ultimate destruction. Pratisankramaha, this is the ultimate destruction. Samplavaha sarvabhutanam Vikramaha Pratisankramaha. And then Ishtapurtasya Kamyanam. Ishtapurtasya, performance of the Vedic rituals. And Purtasya, pious acts in terms of the religion. Ishtapurtasya Kamyanam Trivargasya cha yo vidihi. Trivargasya or the Dharma Artha Kama. So moksha is not included. They do not care for it. So this is Trivargasya. Three means of the religion, economic development, and sense gratification. yo vidihi, and whatsoever vidihi, the procedures. So Parikshit is trying to know all these details. Samplavaha sarvabhutana vikramaha pratisankramaha ishtapurtasya kamyanam trivargasya cha yo vidihi. So translation for this verse. Please explain on to me how the living beings are generated, how they are maintained, and how they are annihilated. Tell me also the advantages and disadvantages of discharging devotional service unto the Lord. What are the Vedic rituals and injunctions of the supplementary Vedic rites? And what are the procedures of religion, economic development, and sense gratification? Purport by Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Can I request in unallocated devotees? So two devotees for the purport. So there are long purport. First two paragraphs, one devotee, one unallocated devotee, and second two paragraphs, another unallocated devotee, please.
Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hemlata Mataji. Yes, Mataji.
Hare Krishna Prabhu. Okay, thank you Prabhu. Sampalva, in the sense of perfect mean, is employed to denote the discharging of devotional service, and Pratisampalva means just the opposite, or that which destroys the progress of devotional service. One who is firmly situated in the devotional service of the Lord can very easily execute the function of conditional life. Living the conditional life is just like flying a boat in the middle of the ocean. One is completely at the mercy of the ocean, and at every moment there is every chance of being drowned in the ocean by slight agitation. If the atmosphere is all right, the boat can ply very easily, undoubtedly. But if there is some storm, fog, wind, or cloud, there is every possibility of being drowned in the ocean. No one can control the whims of the ocean. However, one may be materially well equipped. One who has crossed the ocean by ship may have sufficient experience of such dependence upon the mercy of the ocean. But one can fly over the ocean of material existence by grace of the Lord very easily, without any fear of storm or fog. It all depends on the will of the Lord. No one can help if there is some unfortunate danger in the state of conditional life. The devotees of Lord, however, cross the ocean of material existence without anxiety because a pure devotee is always protected by the Lord. The Lord gives special attention to his devotee in their activities within material conditional life. Bhagavad Gita 29. Therefore, everyone should take shelter of the lotus feet of the Lord and be a pure devotee of the Lord by all means. One should so therefore from the expert spiritual master the advantages and disadvantages of discharging devotional service, just as Maharaj Parikshit asked his spiritual master. Srila Sukdev Goswami, according to Bhakti Rasmrita Sindhu, the science of devotional service, one should not eat more than what he requires to maintain body and soul together. Vegetables, diets, and milk are sufficient for maintenance of human body, and therefore one has no need to eat anything more to satisfy the palate. One should also not accumulate money to become puffed up in the material world. One should earn his livelihood easily and honestly, for it is better to become a coolie for an honest livelihood than to become a great man in society by hook and crook. There is no harm if one becomes the richest man in the world by honest dealings, but one should not sacrifice the honest means of livelihood simply to accumulate wealth. Such an endeavor is harmful to devotional service. One should not talk nonsense. A devotee's business is to earn the favor of the Lord. Therefore, the devotee should always glorify the Lord in his wonderful creation and his wonderful creation. A devotee should not decry the
creation of the Lord, defying him by saying that he has created a false world. The world is not false. Factually, we have to take so many things from the world for our maintenance. So how we can say that world is false? Similarly, how can one think of the Lord as being without form? How can one become formless and at the same time have all intelligence and consciousness, direct and indirect? So there are many things for a pure devotee to learn, and he should learn from perfectly from a bona fide personality like Sukhdev Goswami. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Mataji.
Thank you, bro.
Can I request Asha Mataji, would you like to read next?
The favorable conditions for discharging devotional service are that one should be very enthusiastic in serving the Lord. The Lord, in his form of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, wanted the cult of devotional service to the Lord to be preached all over the world, in every nook and corner. And therefore, a pure devotee's duty is to discharge this order as far as possible. Every devotee should be very enthusiastic, not only in performing his daily rituals of devotional service, but in trying to preach the cult peacefully by following in the footsteps of Lord Chaitanya. If he is not superficially successful in such an attempt, he should not be deterred from the discharge of his duty. Success or failure has no meaning for a pure devotee because he is soldier in the field. Preaching the cult of devotional service is something like declaring war against materialistic life. There are different kinds of materialistic, such as the fruitive workers, the mental speculators, the mystic jugglers, and so many others. All of them are against the existence of Godhead. They would declare that they are themselves God, although in every step and in every action they are dependent on the mercy of the Lord. Therefore, a pure devotee may not associate with such gangs of atheists. A strong devotee of the Lord will not be misled by such atheistic propaganda of the non devotees. But a neophytic devotee should be very cautious about them. A devotee should see the right discharge of devotional service under the guidance of a bona fide spiritual master and should not stick only to the formalities. Under the direction of the bona fide spiritual master, one should see how much service is being executed and not simply in the matter of rituals. A devotee should not hunger after anything, but he should be satisfied with things that may automatically come to him by the will of the Lord. That should be in the principle of devotional life. And all these principles are easily learned under the guidance of a spiritual master like Sukadeva Goswami. Maharaja Parikshit inquired from Sukadeva correctly, and one should follow his example. Maharaja Parikshit inquired about the process of creation, maintenance, and destruction of the material world. The process of Vedic rituals and the method of executing pious activities in terms of the supplementary Vedas like the Puranas and Mahabharata. As explained before, the Mahabharata is the history of ancient India, and so also are the Puranas. Pious acts are prescribed in the supplementary Vedas, Smritis, which specifically mention digging tanks and wells for the water supply of the people in general. To plant trees on the public roads, to construct public temples and places of worship of God, to establish places of charity where the poor destitutes, can be provided with foodstuff, and similar activities are called putra.
Putra.
putra. Similarly, the process of fulfilling the natural desires for sense of gratifications was also incurred about by the king for the benefit for all concerned. Hare
Jai.
Krishna.
Thank you, Mataji. Very nicely read. It is very long purport, but there are so many points to take in this particular one. Maybe we will cover a little bit today, and maybe tomorrow we cover some part. So here, so Parikshit Maharaj is inquiring all these things. Samplavaha Pratisankramaha. All these details. So here Prabhupada is explaining about the Samplava in the sense of the perfect means to denote discharging of devotional service, and Pratisamplavaha means just the opposite. And here this giving the boat in the middle of the ocean. Krishna also gives, and Narada Muni also gives. Because when we are executing any particular activity, if it doesn't have a center point, it brings the chaos into that particular activities. In day-to-day life, if we do not have one single object of aim of life to achieve, then he is going here and there for sometime here, sometime there. He always wanders and ponders his mind. It is in the chaos. So when Vyasadeva has composed all these different Puranas and scriptures, Narada Muni came to Vyasadeva and was chastising. You have given everything, but you did not explain. Uh, Naprayena Anumoditaha. So he was saying that you have explained so many scriptures, Bharatam and Puranas, many things, and you have given these Vedas to this Veda. You have split one Veda into four and given to all of your disciples, but there is no center point. You did not explain properly about the Supreme Personality of Godhead. It will be a boat like in the middle of the ocean without the center point, without the Karnadhara, So the what is it is called Karnadhara, which is in the boat. We use that rod, something which is used to move forward. That is called Karnadhara. So without that, the boat it cannot go anywhere. So here, devotional process is just like uh, it is easy to cross this materialness signs, like the boat in the middle of ocean, and also the Karnadhara is the spiritual master. So here in the beginning, when the Saunakadi sages, they were inquiring from the Sota Goswami about that. Oh, Sota Goswami, we have taken the shelter at your feet. So please explain all these things. Likewise, they were inquiring. At the time, he mentions that सवै पुंसां परो धर्मो यतो भक्तिरलोक्यजे अहेतुक्या अपरिहता ये आत्मा सुप्रसीदति. So devotional service is the ultimate perfection. So one has to do that service without any motivation, without any interruptions. That is towards the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Krishna. वासुदेवे भगवती भक्ति योगः प्रयोजितः जनयति आसु वैराग्यं ज्ञानं च दहैतुकम्. And that one devotional service to Supreme Personality of Godhead, it brings the detachment to the material world. Though you are working and you are within the family, internally within the heart, you would lose that taste to the material things, and you will have more attachment to the lotus feet of the Lord. And that knowledge also you will be acquiring all of these things. And ultimately, dharmaspranshita pumsam visvaksena katasuyah notpada yejjiratim shrama yevihi kevalam. Otherwise, dharma, artha, kam, moksha, there are so many things. One will be performing charities and many other things. If he is not attracted to the devotional service or to Harikatha, Visvaksena Katasuyaha, na utpadiyet yati ratim shramayevehi kevalam. That is a useless endeavor if he is not coming to the lotus feet of Krishna and to hear Krishna Katha. Dharmasya hyapavarghasya nadho adhayopakalpate nadhasya dharmaikantasya kamo labhahi smritaha. So here one has to dharmasya hi apavarghasya. One has to keep all his dharma, religious principles, everything to get the free from the material entanglement only for that purpose. Nadho adhayo upakalpate. They are not for the sense gratification, not for the material benefits. Nadhasi dharmekantasya kamo labhahi smritaha. So that's why he was mentioning all these things. Kamasya nendri pritihi labho jivitayavata jivasa tattva nadho eshyah karmabhihi. So we need to accept only as much as needed for the to maintain the material body, not for anything else. So these are the injunctions given to Saunakadi sages by the Sota Goswami. And then he explains further, अतः पुंभिद्विश्रेष्ठ वर्णाश्रमी विभागशः स्वनिष्ठस्य धर्मस्य संसिद्धिर्हरितोषणम्. All the varnas, ashramas, and the following the religious principles only for the pleasure of Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So these are the principles are given. When one is for taking that lotus feet of Krishna as the ultimate point and spiritual master as the bona fide representative as a guide, then one's boat can easily navigate this storm, navigate through this ocean. Even there are so many storms and winds and fogs within the ocean, so it is on the mercy of the Lord only the boat can cross. Similarly, in this material world, we can cross this materialness signs. We may think that I'm going to office, coming home properly, catching my train and coming in a bus or something like that. They will say eating time. They're thinking like that. But actually, without knowing to them, the time is taking away their lifespan. Without they understand the ultimate aim of the life. Ayur harati vaipumsam buddhinnastam chennaso. Tasyadyachunita uttama shloka vartaya. Except the devotees of the Lord who are hearing a Krishna Katha, understanding the Tattva, everyone's life is just being pouring into the ashes. Just like a basmani eva juhoti saha. Basmani eva juhoti saha. Just pouring the ghee on the ashes. So material life is like that. Employing our life, energy, wealth, everything for the sense gratification is simply like that. Basmani eva juhoti saha. Because one has to acquire the wealth, it is the Brahma Sampatyam. So that is only taking the devotional service, the process of devotional service. And this is, and also Prabhupada is mentioning one who has crossed the oceans by ship may have sufficient experience of such dependence very easily without any fear of storm or fog. It all depends on the will of the Lord. And then further Prabhupada is mentioning about the devotees of the Lord, however, cross the ocean of material existence without anxiety because a pure devotee is always protected by the Lord. Mahatmanastu mam pardha daivim prakritim ashitaha. Daivim prakritim ashitaha. He takes only the protection of the Lord, not by any other demigod. Ananya shintayanto mam ye jana paripasate. Tesham nityabhiktanam yogakshemam vahamyaham. Krishna takes care of his devotee. So therefore everyone should take shelter of the lotus feet of the Lord and be a pure devotee of the Lord by all means. Okay, so we shall stop here only with this paragraph and we will see tomorrow as well. It has got so many points. It is good to reflect on those points. We shall continue this verse. So for tomorrow. For now, we shall go to the next Srila Prabhupada's letter. Okay, so today it is just 1 second to reflect on the Bhagavatam. That verse is the Samplavaha Sarvabhutana Vikramaha Prisankramaha Ishtapurtasya Kamyanam Trivargasya cha yo vidihi. The Trivargasya. Okay, today letter to Rupanaga, April 27th, 1970, Los Angeles. Can I request Usha Mataji to read this letter, please?
Okay, Prabhu, Hare Krishna. My dear Rupanuga, please accept my blessings. I beg to acknowledge receipt of your letter dated 22nd April 1970, along with enclosure of one check for $200, and thank you very much for this. The moving Sankirtana party was programmed long ago, even when I was in India. When there was talk about preaching amongst our good brothers, I used to say to my good brothers that when I would begin preaching, I shall take 2 trucks, one for Sankirtana party and one for carrying requisites, requisites. And I would go from village to village throughout the whole world preaching Lord Chaitanya's message. So the time has come as per my dream. By the grace of Krishna, you are carrying on this program. Please therefore organize this moving Sankirtana party as you are already doing from one school or college to another. If we can rightly impress the Krishna consciousness idea in some intelligent student's heart, it will be great service. Perhaps sometimes after, I will request you and Kirtinanda to go to India and execute this program in the student community there. I am negotiating with a gentleman in India to get the management of a very old Radha Krishna temple. And if this negotiation is successful, we will organize a very nice preaching center in the center of India. From this part, any side extreme boundary is not more than 1000 miles. I think that will be a very nice preaching center. So try to recruit more members for our society because we have to open many centers. And from each center, we shall organize this moving Sankirtana party. That will be a nice program for executing the will of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. I am very glad to learn that you are visiting the near about centers. Keep them alive by such visits. Hope this will meet you in good health. Your ever well wisher, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami. Swami Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
Jai. Thank you, Mataji. Can you take your points, Mataji?
So in this letter that he's asking that like a preaching Sankirtana party and that preaching. So it goes parallel, and then that Prabhupada is like I said, I will Chaitanya, Lord Chaitanya's message to do the whole over the world, and by preaching and taking the Sankirtana party. So that main purpose is that Sankirtana party and spreading the Krishna consciousness in all over the world. And he is said about that Radha Krishna temple in India, old temple. Then if we can get negotiation and we'll get that one, that is the main center to preaching the Krishna consciousness. And he's the main thing telling that if that student comes in the if you even the able to get one student in their mind the Krishna consciousness, and then that will be the good. So that way that passing to Krishna's Krishna consciousness. Oh yes, Prabhu.
Mataji?
So thank you.
Nicely summarized. Okay. We are at 7 o'clock. Shall move to the Damodarastakam and come back to these reflections later on. Thank you, Mataji. So today, can I request the allocated devotee for Damodarastakam, please? And kindly turn on the devotees if anyone is doing lamp offering, please.
Prabhuji, may I?
Today is allocated.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Oh, sorry, Prabhuji. Thank you, Hare Krishna.
Sorry. I wasn't here, Prabhuji. Sorry. Yeah. Okay. Shall I start, Prabhuji?
Yes, Mataji. And if any devotees, if you are offering lamp offering or you can show that deities, kindly turn on the video, please. Yes. Yes, Mataji, kindly start.
Okay. श्री दामोदराष्ट्रकम की जय, श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय। नमामि स्वरं सच्चिदानन्दरूपं लसत्कुण्डलं गोकुले व्रजमानम् यशोधर्मियोलुक्लदपमानम् परमिष्टमत्यन्तातो धृत्यगोप्य रुदन्तं मुहुर्नेत्रयुग्मं मृजन्तं करं भुजयुग्मेन शताङ्कनेत्रम् मुहुश्वासकम्पातिरेकाङ्ककण्ठ स्थितग्रीवदामोदरं भक्तिवदम् इति दृक्सोलीलाभिरानन्दकुन्दे सुघोषं निमज्जन्तामख्यपयन्ताम् तदीयसितगेषु भक्तैर्जितताम् पुनः प्रेमतस्तं शतवृत्तिवन्दे वरं देवमोक्षं नमोक्षवदिम्बा न चान्यं वृणीहं वरिषदपीह इदं ते वपुर्नाथ गोपालबालम् सदा मे मनस्य विरस्तं किमन्ये इदं ते मुखं भुजमत्यन्तनीलैर्वृतं कुन्तलैस्निग्धशैशगोप्यः मुहुश्चुम्बितं बिम्बारक्तधरं मे मनस्य विरास्तामलं लचलाभै नमो देवदामोदरानन्तविष्णु प्रसीद प्रभुदुःखजलनिमग्नम् कृपादृष्टिभिष्टयति दिनं बतानो गृहाणि समामज्ञमिदचिदेश्य कुबेरात्मा जौबद्धमृतेव यद्दत् त्वयामुचितो भक्तिभजौ कृतौ च तथा प्रेमभक्ति सुखं मे प्रयच्छ नमो चेग्राहो मे स्थिदामोदरेह नमस्तेऽस्तु धाम्ने स्फुरदीप्तिधाम्ने त्वदीयोदारायथ विश्वासधाम्ने नमो राधिकायै त्वदीयप्रियायै नमो नन्दलीलाय देवाय तुभ्यम् नमामि स्वरं सच्चिदानन्दरूपं लसत्कुण्डलं गोकुले व्रजमानम् यशोधर्मियोलोक्लदपमानम् परमिष्टमत्यन्ततो धृत्यगोप्य हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Jaya Radha Damodara Radha Damodara Radha Damodara Sri Radhe Jaya Radha Damodara Radha Damodara Radha Damodara Sri Radhe Jaya Yasoda Damodara Yasoda Damodara Yasoda Damodara Sri Radhe Jaya Yasoda Damodara Yasoda Damodara Yasoda Damodara Sri Radhe Jaya Radha Shyama Sundar Radha Shyama Sundar Radha Shyama Sundar Radhe Jaya Vrindavana Dham Vrindavana Dham Vrindavana Dham Jaya Vrindavana Dham Jaya Radha Gokulananda Radha Gokulananda Radha Gokulananda Sri Radhe Jaya Sita Ram Lakshman Hanuman Jaya Sita Ram Lakshman Hanuman Jaya Gauranitai Jaya Gauranitai Gauranitai Jaya Gauranitai Jaya Jaya Prabhupada 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Jaya Gurudev 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 Jaya Jaya Gurudev. Translation 1. To the Supreme Lord, whose from is the embodiment of internal extension, knowledge, and bliss, mm, bliss, whose shape earring are swing to and fro, who is beautifully shining in the divine uh, realm of Goloka, who I, due to the offense of breaking the pot of yogurt that his mother was churning into butter and then stealing the butter that was kept hanging from a swing is quickly running from the wooden uh, grinding mortar in fear of Mother Yasoda, but who has been catched from behind by her, who run after him with greater speed to that Supreme Lord, Sri Damodara. I offer my humble obeisance to seeing the wiping stick in his mother's hand. He is crying and rubbing his eyes again and again with his two lotus hands. His eyes are filled with fear, and the necklace of pearls around his neck, which is marked with three lines like a conch shell, is shaking because of his quick breathing due to crying. To this Supreme Lord Sri Damodara, whose belly is bound not with ropes but with his mother's pure love, I offer my humble obeisance. 3. By such childhood pastime as this, he is drawing the inhabitants of Gokula in poles of ecstasy and is revealing to those devotees who are absorbed in knowledge of his supreme majesty and opulence that he is only conquered by devotees whose pure love is imbued with intimacy and is free from all conception of awe and reverence. With great love, I again offer my obeisance to Lord Damodara hundreds and hundreds of times. For O Lord, although you are able to give all kind of benediction, I do not pray to you for the boon of impersonal liberation, nor the highest liberation of eternal life in Vaikuntha, nor any other boon which may be obtained by executing the nine processes of bhakti. O Lord, I simply wish that this form of yours as Bala Gopala in Vrindavana may ever be manifest in my heart. For what is the use to me of any other boon beside this? 5. O Lord, your lotus face, which is encircled by locks of soft black hair, tinted with red, is kissed again and again by Mother Yasoda, and your lips are reddish like the bimba fruit. May this beautiful vision of your lotus face be ever manifest in my heart. Thousands and thousands of other benedictions are of no use to me. 6. O Supreme Godhead, I offer my obeisance unto you, O Damodara, O Ananta, O Vishnu, O Master, O my Lord. Be pleased upon me by showering your glance of mercy upon me. Deliver this poor, ignorant fool who is immersed in an ocean of worldly sorrows and become visible to my eyes. 7. O Lord Damodara, just just the two sons of Kuvera, Manikriva and Nalakuvera, were delivered from the course of Narada and made into great devotees by you in your form as a baby tied uh, with rope to a wooden grinding mortar. In, in the same way, please give to me your own prema bhakti. I only long for this and have no desire for any kind of liberation. 8. O Lord Damodara, I first of all offer my obeisance to the brilliantly effulgent robe which binds your belly. I then offer my obeisance to your belly, which is the abode of the entire universe. I humbly bow down to your most beloved Srimati Radharani, and I offer all options to you, the Supreme Lord, who displays unlimited pastimes. This also, Prabhuji.
No, Mother, that thank you so much, Mother.
कि दामोदर अष्टकम की जय।
Jai.
यशोदा दामोदर की जय।
Jai.
वृंदावन धाम की जय।
Jai.
श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय।
Jai.
अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय।
Jai.
निताय गौर प्रेमानंदी।
Hari Hari
Hari
Hari
Bol.
Bol.
हरे कृष्ण हरे
Hare
Hari
कृष्ण।
Krishna.
Beautifully done, Mataji. Thank you.
Very
Thank
beautiful,
you,
Mataji.
Hare
Hare
Mataji.
Krishna.
Krishna. Gaurangi Mataji, that's so beautiful. It feels like you can take all our pain away just by reading.
Thank you,
Thank you.
Mataji. Hari Bol.
Your voice is
Hare Krishna. Thank you so much, Mataji. Okay, so just coming back to this letter, okay. Any other reflections, dear devotees, you wanted to share? Okay, so that is from Srila Prabhupada's letter. So Prabhupada wanted to have the center of this country. So there should be a preaching center which should be having a extreme brown boundaries, not more than 1,000 miles. So it's kind of a middle of the country, kind of Ujjain temple, I believe, in Madhya Pradesh. Okay, so that is Prabhupada's dream. So he wanted to have a bigger preaching center there. That will be nice program for executing the will of the Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Okay. So like Prabhupada is encouraging to Rupanuga here. That is from Srila Prabhupada's letter and from the announcements point of view. So today evening we have got Kirtan evening at 8:30 p.m. And dear devotees, this is the Kartik month and kindly join to sing nice Kirtans for Radharani and Krishna at 8:30 p.m. Okay, that's all from me. If you have got any other updates, dear devotees, kindly share from your side. And if you wanted to participate in the Damodarastakam next coming weeks, kindly let me know. I think is the allocations are done for next Sunday onwards.
No,
Anyone?
Prabhu, it's only I think Saturday or Sunday.
Saturday. Until Saturday. Thank you, Mataji. So from Sunday, can I request any devotees volunteers who has not taken turn yet?
I forgot when you told me to do my one.
You like to do on Sunday, Mataji?
Yeah, that's fine. But then the following Sunday, I've got like a festival at the manor.
And it is not weekly one, so one day
Okay.
once.
Okay, so this coming Sunday is it the 27th? I'm gonna go to the
You can tell
yeah,
me,
it's fine. It's fine.
not
It's fine.
exactly
It should be
Sunday. You
okay.
can take on Tuesday also if you like. Monday.
I think I have to go for some training. 1 minute. I'm sure she sent something yesterday.
Okay. Meanwhile, any other devotees wanted to take any other days? Debashish Prabhuji.
It's 11. I can do Sunday, Prabhu. It's fine. It's
Okay,
late.
brilliant. Thank you, Mataji.
Prabhu, can we do next Friday or Saturday?
Friday, Saturday. Sure. Just you can choose Prabhuji one day.
Let's do it Friday, Prabhu.
Friday. Okay, perfect. Thank you, Prabhuji. Hemlata Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. I'll let you know, Prabhu. I don't know my duty schedule.
Okay.
I'll write you later on, Prabhu.
Yeah, sure, Mataji.
Thank you, Hare Krishna.
Shri Govindas Prabhuji. Okay, so if not yet known yet, then you can also let me know later on. Okay, so that's all from the updates point of view. So if you're all happy, then we shall conclude and continue with further japa.
Hare Krishna Prabhu, did they, I tried to do the light, I could never get it right, the picture.
But we have seen Mataji.
You have? Oh,
Yes,
Hari Bol, yeah, Hari Krishna.
perfectly.
Like very nice, Mataji, for showing the offering.
Thank you. I think we should all do it, you know. It's really, really so special.
Yes,
Every morning, one of us should be taking it. You get great benefit. So if you can try, even if it's a picture, it doesn't matter.
yes.
Hari Bol.
Hare Krishna. Thank you so much, Mataji. Okay, so we shall conclude and continue with further japa. Vanchakalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhya eva cha patitaanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo
Vedyo Namo Namaha.
Ananta Koti
Koti
Vaishnava
Vaishnavinda ki jai.
Srila Prabhupada
Hari
ki
ki
jai.
jai.
Hare Krishna conscious day everyone.
Hare Krishna.
Vanchakalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhya eva cha patitaanam pavanebhyo
Vaishnavvedyo Namo Namaha.
Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu
Chaitanya Prabhu
Nityananda Shri
Nityananda Shiva
Radha Krishna